Alright, welcome back everyone. Hasty Series. Games 39 and 40. Yeah. Score is 21-17. Still positive. That's good. Let's see what we can do this round. These two rounds. Alright, I'm first, and I have a couple options. First thing I saw was Celeb. Play that in one of two spots. This one's, I guess, more scoring and defensive because it's harder to overlap. The C in the way. It's also a little bit dangerous. At some point, we might see um, Bingo from the C. There's also Chelly, which scores a bit less, is a bit more defensive. Leave is maybe slightly more balanced. LI versus BE, but BE isn't so great either. Um, yeah, I think I'm probably gonna play. Out of those two, I'm probably gonna play Celeb. Honestly, Chelly is very defensive. I wonder. Celebrities. Like, this probably gives back. I mean, it gives back slightly more bingos. Maybe. Because things ending in S will now fit. No, that doesn't really make sense. It might give slightly less back in terms of bingos because it only gives the C, L, and the B to play through, whereas Chelly would give back C, E, L, I. Um, but yeah, if I play it here, this is more bingo defensive than Chelly. But scoring wise, yeah, this doesn't give that much back. So I think I'm gonna do this. All right, so Faye comes down, and I drew the Z, and I drew into this. Okay, I'll take it. Or I won't take it, and I'll get tripled on. Okay, that's a little bit of a setback. We're only down 64 though. Still a game. So registry. What can you do? Um, yeah, I mean, Celeb makes plays easier and higher equity, so what can you do? So I have Jumar. I wish I had like a way to triple the J here. Almost have like Junior, Jammer. Yeah, unjam is a useful word. I don't think it's very useful here though. 21. I could play JEU, but I think I'd definitely do Jumar over that. None of the leaves I'd keep here are very inspiring. Could also keep the J, I guess. Play like Mon. I don't see why I would do that. Yeah, now the left side of the board risks staying closed for the rest of the game. So yeah, I guess I'll be playing for some other stuff for the next couple turns. Julian, Jun, Juga, JU, Injure. Just feel like I might be missing some play. But not finding it. Whatever it is. So I think I'm just gonna go with Jumar. I mean, it's pretty likely Hasty will have an O, but it's not super easy to score here. The U makes it hard to underlap. And a lot of the plays that are played under here will give me a line on the 14 row. I have the line on the end column. So looking at this, looking at this maybe this if I draw an S. So let's do this. Yeah, it's a bad case scenario. Chow comes down and actually doesn't give back a lane. That could happen. Yep. And yeah, it scored pretty well as well. So it's quite the setback. So now I have a lot of vowels. Think of maybe like doing something like ERE that creates a lane here. And maybe I can draw into some consonants and bingo there. Could also do eerie, which does the same thing, just scores a bit more, keeps a bit more balanced, but there aren't that many E's left. I'm gonna want probably to keep one of these E's. I don't know. I do have to worry about not falling too far behind. Could also keep, I could just play like EE off, but that just seems way too fishy. I'm trying to figure out like how much it's worth to maintain this lane. It's not really worth much at all because the play coming down here is probably going to happen at some point anyway. It's pretty easy to just overlap. I don't think Elier makes more sense than ERE. Doesn't create the same lane. Yeah, I don't really know what to do between this and Erie. Like, I really want an E. It's not like super unlikely I'm gonna draw an E, but 4 left, like when more than half of the tiles are gone. It's pretty rough. So maybe keeping the E might be good, but I don't really want to keep an I either. And Hasty probably would have played Xiao if it had an I last turn. So the likelihood of drawing an I is probably larger than usual. So I don't know, I'm back to this. I'm gonna play ERE and just hope to get a good draw. Yeah, let's do this. Well, either way, I was getting hit with that. I open that up. Indigos to an S. It's not seeming to be happening. So, what do I do here? Genii. Maybe I have to try and open a triple triple now that I'm down by 126. I have to bingo multiple times or triple triple. Could just play indigo here. But that doesn't look great at all. That might be my best equity option. Yeah, so Genii. It's just like terrible. IDO is the leave. Now I really want to keep the E still. This does open the board. I could draw ING words, I guess, with this. It scores better than Indigo and gives less back. Oh gosh. These options are not good. Really bad. I could play through the E as well. This is just an annoying spot. I mean, maybe I'll triple triple if the spot gets taken. We'll see. But if like a small play happens, I'm just, I don't know, I need to bingo multiple times. That's the problem. So Genii or Indigo. Indigo is the type of play I'd make to try and bingo twice. The issue with Indigo is the lanes that are left. I would need to play like this way and then this way, maybe. It's kind of hard to imagine. I mean, I guess Windigo plays can be made. Yeah, I think long term the board's pretty good after this. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Pomo comes down, and that is a triple triple, but our draw isn't very good. So I either play wipe or wiped. 16 vowels, 27 consonants. I'm down by so much. Lots of constants left. The leave is very, very improved by keeping the D. There are some bad tiles lurking. It's funny, I did draw into Windigo, but something like Dowie scores a little bit less than wiped and opens re-triple. Wiped, I guess, opens a lane here, which is not really a big concern. Also have biped. Let's see why I do that. I mean, I bingo a lot more after wipe. The D, like I said, is just much improving the leave. I'm gonna have to bingo twice anyway. So could leave that open, could leave the triple triple open, but that's not at that point yet, I don't think. Alright, so what do? If I do wipe and then I bingo here, I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to bingo again. Maybe I'll bingo here, and then I won't be able to bingo again very easily. This could be a really good comeback, potentially. Yeah, and I guess like a play here might happen. Okay, I'm doing this. Drew the cue, got bingoed on. Alright, that's the game. Damn. Guess Celeb was wrong or something. I'll play QI. Maybe I can... What can I draw here? Vibrated. Obviated won't fit. I need to draw bingo like right now. Nope. Now it's just... Yeah, now it's just lost. Okay. I'll play Vens just to score. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's crazy. Wax plant for 119. That's a highlight reel game for Hasty. Oh man. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So I have Theorbo. I should be able to bingo this turn. I almost have like Abhorrent. Earthborn. I think that's a word. Oh no, maybe it's Heartborn. Wait, what's the... They might both be good. So Abhorrent, I think, might have an anagram. I think it might be Heartborn. Or Earthborn? I don't know. Let's see if I have something through the A. Man. Just want to find something. Pigora. So let's go through the alphabet. Not seeing it. G. Yeah, it could just be that abhorrent is the only word there. And I'm just making up the other ones because I've tried to anagram it before and didn't work. Hmm. You can fast forward. This is a bore. It's pretty boring for me too. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, well, guess I have to try a 9 then. Heartborn, Earthborn. I mean, Earthborn makes a lot more sense. Let's try it. Yay, it's a word. Yay. Maybe they're all good though. Could be. All right. Doesn't matter what I do here. Power. I don't know, maybe Hasty has an outplay. I don't really know. Tanked. And needy. 16, that's pretty good. 8, 9, 10, 14 for in there. Alright, nice game for the other guy. 603 to 412. Yeah, I guess I probably had a slightly better end game. I know what I did. So 21 to 18. And yeah, what to say? It might have just been celeb. That was a mistake. CI, wow, okay. So CI is a better leave than BE by a large margin. That just shows how bad the B is. That according to Wolves, that, yeah. Oof. So, I mean, Celeb has the best equity, but who knows? Rulesies, Registry, Jumar. Yeah, Jumar has to be right. Yeah, I don't know about Eerie versus Ear. I didn't think about Earn. I don't think that makes sense. Utilities Duelists. Oh, okay. I didn't really think about playing short or keeping the G here, the ING combo. This could be good to try and bingo twice, creating this L column. Yeah, that might have been a thing to consider. I just want to get rid of my G. And I knew that a play like Indigo might also induce some triple opening play by Hasty because it doesn't really think about these things. So wiped, yeah, okay. So I don't really know. Fox plant was just insane. Oh, and I missed Bathrobe. Okay, so that was better than Earthborn. Did not see the word bathrobe there. Oh, and that's a cool little play. Yeah, pretty cool. I mean, at least I got to play that 9 flashy. Oh yeah, and I'm not supposed to be looking over the games midway through. I forgot how this works. Well, I guess I make the rules, but all right, let's play again. We get bingoed on. So it's giving Hasty pretty good chances now, maybe 70% chances of winning, but I'll fight. I will fight. So I could play something like Ibex or Mux. Mux for 29. That leaves the S open, but again, we hate the B, right? We just noticed how bad the B was. in the last game. Well, I did bingo with it twice. Rulesies and Earthborn. I could also keep the X, play something like Imbue. Or Imbues? Huh. So Imbues like sets the X up. Obviously that's just like a... Ooh, I set the X up thing. Like, okay, I'll score 40 points. But it's also a lot more balanced than the other options. The problem is it blocks the S of Cyanite, but it does open some things. The X is normally not a very good tile at the beginning of the game. So, should be hesitant of keeping it. You here couldn't be better, I don't think. So yeah, I mean, I'll just play XU. This really sucks. Beginning of game, when your opponent bingos, it's probably the hardest positions because there are so many like conflicting rules of thumb. Like, don't give your opponent scoring spots when they've just bingoed, but also don't block lanes for yourself and constrict the board. Like, there's just a lot of rules that are hard to all follow at the same time. I'm gonna play Imbues. So Rue comes down blocking the X, that was possible, and sets up a B. And so here I'm probably just gonna play Bow, and I'll constrict the board. Great. But I have this lane here coming down. Oops. Coming down here, that's a thing. Bow does create some sort of sevens lanes as well. Just trying to see if there's like some really weird EAU play. Often when you have EAU-X, you can play EAU somewhere weird and set up your X for massive score, but that's not the case here. Like, I could play BEAU, but that doesn't really set the X up very nicely. I'm just hoping there's no 5-letter word here to the X, or bingo. So OE is played. So Hasty's fishing. And I should be able to score a bit here and claw a little bit back. So I could do something like Napa for 23, or I could do something like Rana 27. What do I think Hasty has? Do I think Hasty has an S? Maybe a bit more than average. So, not sure what I'm supposed to do with that information. I'm supposed to do array. This is funny because it sets up a scoring spot. If Hasty didn't draw a scoring tile, it's probably gonna bingo. Oh, what am I doing? Rocks is not a word. Okay, never mind what I just said. So Para, Napa. I do have Poi. Yeah, I don't really know. If I do Napa, that sets up an easy sevens lane. Prana doesn't. But gets rid of all my good tiles. And sets up an N to play through, which already sort of exists here, I guess. Sets up A's to play through, that's fine. I don't know, I basically have to hope Hasty missed. There's already this sevens lane, so I guess playing Napa isn't so terrible. 4 points for an R. Fortunately, if Hasty does have a bingo, the constant's gonna play here for more than here. And this lane sets up a scoring spot. That's not really what I want. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. I have Arepa as well in this spot, but it doesn't make sense to play that. Prana for 27 or Napa or Para, but I think Napa. Let's do this. So re-raise comes down and I can score, I guess. That was one of the things about Prana. I'm likely to draw a scoring tile. But yeah, that kind of sucks. Let's see what I drew here. Beau. I could play. Play bow after playing bow. That's probably what I'm going to do. I could score a bit more by playing the P, but this has much better leave. Alright, playing bow again. Oh my god, I had prom. I should have considered that. That's 42 points for beep. But it's probably still better to play there and keep the P. That was like an added benefit actually of playing bow and keeping the P for this spot. Although there were 2 Fs to come. Damn, that's a high score. I didn't even see the hook here. Ouch. So I'm down 100. I have 2 Gs. Pretty bad position. Play Teg 22. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Could also play it here. That's 21, but sets up an S hook, which I sort of need, sort of don't need. Could keep the T, but then that sets up the Ys. That's just too much variance. Set up eggy and eggs. So yeah, this is basically what I want to do here. Do I think I can just draw into some bingo somewhere after tag and it'll be fine? I mean, my bingo's not going to score much. Like, Hasty's likely to play in this area. So, I don't know. Is that good or bad? Leaving the Butte spot is okay. It's good for me. But leaving the A and N to play through is also good. Probably bingo more after this tag. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Zonal setting up the A that I don't have. Now I'm wishing I had played tag the other spot or just egg and drawn the Y. But I can't be results oriented. If I want to beat this thing, I just have to play the best moves I can. It's looking very bad. I have Dewey for 34. I have Wind for 28, or for 30. And I don't have an A for azonal. And Hasty probably does. So yeah. Ozonal is not a word. Ozonic is a word. So do I take the points? Keep much worse sleeve? No, I think I have to play Wind. Keep the E. Yeah, there's only 2 E's left, wow. And Hasty uses the blank as an A. Okay, well, I would have liked to draw that blank, but at least it wasn't a bingo. Huh. Now I'm down 119. So I'm really considering playing Typic. Trying to maybe draw a triple or a bingo from a C at some point. That's a very desperate move that I can't roll back. But it keeps my E. I don't know. Like, what am I gonna do? Weft. I have nothing good here. Live. The VFC. I'm just needing to like get rid of some of those and bingo after. Yeah, let's try this. It's probably not gonna work. Okay, hints comes down, so Hasty has a lot of consos and maybe has the other S. I drew the Q. And yeah, I might want to exchange here and just go all out for a triple triple because I can't make a good play, right? Like, I just don't have the means to. So maybe keep the H. Like, if I keep AEHL, Achilia, what can I draw? I just need to imagine this. Echilea, ACHILLEA. A genial, I think might be a word. I'm not sure. So maybe I don't want to keep the L. So I can draw stuff like Achiotes. But I think Hasty is likely to have an S, so yeah, I think I'll try this. Exchange FQV. I could still draw big bingo from the C and then like maybe catch Hasty later with the Q. We'll see. Okay, well that's like close. Now I have a Cholia. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm just one letter off of. So maybe I have to fish the O here. Huh. I don't know that I'm drawing the S. Yeah, maybe I fish the O. And go for hopefully the N and the L. Alright, well this is the moment of truth. I'm down 200. I'm probably gonna lose anyway. Wow. So Genial was good. I drew into it and I'm still in really bad shape. Down 28 with 4 in the bag. There's some scary tiles unseen. I gave back Janty, but I don't know. What should I do here? I mean, I could probably technically win this. I can't believe I drew that. So I could play something like Auk for 26. It ties the game up, leaves one in the bag, but the V is just killing me here. Like, I'm not really gonna bingo after that, ever. Frivels. But I guess I can't really count on bingoing. Maybe try to outscore. Like, there is a V and a W. Could be a Hasty has those. Problem is, yeah, this spot is pretty big. Vol. Vote. Yeah, it's a huge spot. So I'm gonna need a lot of help. The O has to be in the bag, basically, and that's very unlikely. Hmm. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I don't really know. Like, Awk just seems like the only thing I can do. Like, what else can I even try? Like, I can't really play Fauve. Like, I'm not threatening anything after that. If I was trying to, like, threaten to go out next turn, that would be a thing, but... So yeah, I'm still in really, like, really bad shape. But we can try. I have to make a move soon. Alright. Yeah, it's probably not gonna work, but let's try it. Wild, keeping rods as sort, and rods will go out. I drew the other V. That's terrible. Vetiver. Seems like the O might have been in the bag. And really? That would be tragic. I almost have like Flivver. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to score enough and I can't block the outs. Wow. I feel like the O is the last tile there. I almost came back. Huh. Yeah, I don't have anything. Have flight keeping 2Vs. That just gives back even better spot. I mean, so does 5. Alright, that's -7. This one 24, 6. -11. That's definitely worse. Hasty could even just play Rot and get away with that. Okay. I guess I'll play Vive. 2 losses. 2 good games. I mean, I didn't really have a chance in either at some points, but wow, I almost came back. So let's examine this one and see what was missed. So yeah, Cyanite. And I just missed B mixes. Wow, that's just... And just muxes even. Somehow totally spaced out on like playing to the S with the X. And just missed the word B mix totally. Yeah, so that's really bad. B mixes, although keeping a U just scores probably too well to say no to. Bow. And I missed that spot. I didn't see Payin or Apnea. Yeah, those are 2 really key misses to start the game off. And Payin might be preferred over Apnea for 5 more, but it's definitely preferred over keeping AE, I would say. Alright. And yeah, Beep was overlooked, but leaving this spot open is way more dangerous than leaving this one open. And keeping the P, I can draw into big plays there. I'm pretty sure Bow will be the best play, but I should have at least been aware. Yeah, tag egg. Maybe do gadget. I don't really know what to do here. At that point, oh, here I had lived in this tricky little spot. That's probably, yeah, I just totally spaced out. And I spaced out on wavy. So yeah, really weak game. Game 2. So Hasty did not have an S when it played hints, just had 3 consonants. Interesting. Here I think I had to again. I somehow drew into a Genial and it was a word. Hasty did not have the S with QI. I play Awk, and yeah, I drew the S, and the O was in the bag. Oh, that is sickening. Wow. Last tile was the O. If it had drawn the V, yeah, I guess it was like, if it had drawn the V, I would have won. And if I had this rack, I would just play like vote, and it wouldn't be able to do anything. But also, like, if it just drew an E, it was probably gonna win anyway. So like, if I imagined I could play vote here for 41, I'd be up by 24, and I'd be keeping, um, yeah, I'd be keeping like almost that amount on my rack with the FOV, or with the FIV, and I would just lose to just an outplay like Rets or Trace. So, or Erst, yeah, Erst is like a ton of points. So I would still have lost if I drew the O and Hasty drew an E. But Hasty could have drawn the V. That would have been nice. And I could have drawn the S. That would also have been nice. But all in all, I just didn't play well enough that game at all. I'm going to run some simulations here just to verify. I'm pretty sure Imbues was a mistake over just a number of other plays to that S. So let's see. Oh, I don't know why that's like blocking everything. Sorry. That's funny. My bad. It's supposed to look like this. So yeah, just I think just B mixes is gonna prove to be, it'll take out muxes. I don't like that play at all. So yeah, B mixes looks to be a few points ahead of Imbues. Probably. So yeah, that's a mistake. And then yeah, Prana was just bad. Bad play finding. Really bad play finding. Let's put it in with the other missed plays. And of note, like, Hasty's rack is um, very precise. After the play of OE, it has only a number of possible racks with that. KEIRT, no, it'd probably play Retax. AEORT maybe. Sorry, EIORT or stuff like that. Is what it's likely to have. It also have an S, foul heavy rack with an S. So by playing something, so when it played OE, it had, yeah, AEIRS. So by playing something that opens a triple, of course that will increase the value of a bingo that it draws, but not by too much, because usually that bingo is going to be just one pointers. So if we count that up, that's 76 points. It could have almost as much like overlapping OE or playing cyanides. It's not a huge give back, and you have to start the bingo and like it has to be able to overlap, and an A isn't like super easy to overlap. Like you can't start with an S or an R. So I think Apnea is fine, even though like it might just give back a high scoring bingo. As it were, it wouldn't have, but could very well have. And Yeah, the engine's liking Nappa as well over Prana. See, Apnea is like clearly, I think clearly the best play. And then on the win turn, I just totally spaced out and missed a bunch of plays that were better. Like wavy and wived. Yeah. Just keep not keeping the V. Basically, I just have to play the V here. Wind is just so much worse. But I'm curious about the bow play. I mean, yeah, it was a total miss. I totally missed that re-raise set this up. I just totally tunneled on the triple down here, but yeah, bow's like 10 points maybe better than beep, according to the engine. Anyways, as for the end game, I think 5 was probably. I missed Velvet. That would have been nice. Yeah, Velvet was a couple points better. Gotta find those double V words. Anyways, a rough 2 games. AC coming close to equality, to equalizing our series. Yeah, I gotta keep it at bay. Hopefully next time. But yeah, 2 good games, and I'll be back for revenge. Hopefully, see you guys next time.